What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the EBA YouTube channel. We're back here with your college series, and we are here for the Big Ten Conference Tournament. Tonight, we have the number 2 Michigan Wolverines taking on the number 3 Indiana Hoosiers. The Wolverines last season were led by All-American center Quinn Watts. They just barely missed out on the conference tournament. They finished in the 5th spot. And Quinn Watts said he felt like he couldn't carry this team all the way to where they needed to be. He said he was doing all the work, ended up transferring, leaving the program, going to Kansas. And Michigan, they took that personally. They hit the portal, had a few players return. And they worked hard, and they got that number 2 seed in their conference. The Indiana Hoosiers, on the other hand, they did make the tournament last season. They finished as the 2 seed. They ended up, actually, let me pull up the stats really quick. They ended up winning their first round matchup in the Big Ten tournament against, I want to say it was Purdue. Yep, they beat Purdue by 10 in the first round of the Big Ten Conference Championship, and they would end up losing in the championship to Illinois 76-62, but they would end up making the College Chaos Tournament, and they would end up moving pretty far. I think they either got to the second or third round. No, to be honest, I think they made it all the way to the Final Four. Indiana made it all the way to the Final Four last season before they lost to Colorado. And yeah, that team went on a mean run. They're looking to do the same. They didn't finish as good with their record this season, but so pretty much they have to win the tournament, I'm pretty sure, to get in. But we'll see if they can get that done. Both these teams, this will be both these teams' first championship in this conference if they can get it done tonight. And let's see, we had a pretty good game last night. Hopefully we can get the same tonight.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Alrighty, folks. Normally they'd have some music playing right here, but we ain't getting copyrighted, so we're just going to commentate over it. Like I said, the Michigan Wolverines, their first season, in the first time in the conference tournament. The Indiana Hoosiers made the tournament last season. Both these teams looking to capture their first Big Ten championship. Will the number 2 Michigan Wolverines be able to get it done over the number 3 Indiana Hoosiers tonight in this Big Ten semifinal? And we are here at the court. These two teams ready to get out here and battle to try to get to this Big Ten championship, where they would take on the winner between number 1 seeded Ohio State and number 4 seeded Illinois in what will be a season 1 Big Ten Conference semifinal rematch, where the Illinois Fighting Illini would upset the number 1 seeded Ohio State Buckeyes. But we got this game here to worry about tonight. Two big programs here trying to make a statement and claim them their first championship in this conference. Let's take a look at Marcus Glover there. Let's change camera angle. And we are ready here for tip-off. Eze and Sloan will be at the line, at the half-court line for our tip-off today. And the jump ball is up, and it is won by the Indiana Hoosiers as Brian Pierce, the returning point guard, will walk the ball up here for the court. Up the court here for the Hoosiers. Elias Knight, the transfer here for the Hoosiers with the ball. Passes it back to Pierce. Pierce gives it over to Rivers, returning player from last season. He shoots the three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Sammy Boss, the returning small forward here for the Michigan Wolverines. Jamie Blake here, another returning player for the Michigan Wolverines. He's trying to get past Pierce. Gives it down low to the outstanding transfer, Marcus Glover, and he will get the lay-in to go. Marcus Glover, FCS transfer coming in here for the Michigan Wolverines, has been this team's leading scorer. He's been an outstanding player here for this Wolverines team. As Elias Knight has it down low, guarded by Boss, posting them up down low. Nice defense there by Boss. And Elias Knight will end up stepping out of bounds. And that'll be a turnover here for the Indiana Hoosiers. Nice defense there by Sammy Boss. As I've been repeating since we started this stream, Wolverines finishing the 5th spot in the tournament last season by just a game. Barely missing out on this tournament as that ball was almost stolen by Eze. They're here looking to make an impact, get their names written in history in this Big Ten as Jamie Blake gets the lay-in to go. 4-point game here for the Wolverines. Brian Pierce walks the ball up the court, passes it to Eze. Knight has it. Screen set by Eze. Rivers down low to Eze. Eze trying to post up. Transfer here for the Indiana Hoosiers. Big time player here. Their second leading scorer behind Elias Knight, as Black will pull up for the three-point shot. And Jarrett Black will get the three-point shot to fall here for the Hoosiers to bring this game just to within one. Jamie Blake with it. Gets around the screen. Nice behind the back. Mid-range pull-up shot is good. Jamie Blake with the nice move and finish. Gets the shot to go here for the Wolverines. Blake this offseason said he was kind of hurt by the words he heard by Quinn Watts, and him and Quinn Watts were good friends. He was not expecting his Eze spin around shot rims out. Says he was not expecting that from his former friend there, but he understands you got to do what's best for you, and he wished his best friend the best of luck. And he's done his job here as this team's starting point guard, leading them to the number 2 seed in the Big Ten. As Jarrett Blake has it, passes it down low to Elias Knight. They send the double team at him. He goes up on it anyway and gets the lay in the fall. Elias Knight gets the 2-point shot to go. Or the 2-point layup, I should say. Greg Milton with it. Gives it over to Boss. Sloan has it. Screen set. They had Boston to cut down low, decide not to pass it. Give it up top to Greg Milton, and he'll shoot the 3 and miss it. Pierce pushing the ball up the court. Finds Black. Black over to Rivers. As Pierce shoots the 3, and it's good. Brian Pierce gets the 3-point shot to fall. Head coach Eric Spoelstra done something special last season with this team as they lost in the Big Ten championship last season and went on an insane run last season, making it all the way to the Final Four, where they would end up losing to the Colorado Buffaloes. And Jamie Blake will get his shot smacked by Ronald Eze. Nice block there by the center, meeting the point guard there at the rim. That's what Coach Eric Spoelstra coaches this team so hard on, is their effort and their defense, man. And that's what got them to that Final Four last season. You know, they were not picked to win many games. You know, the big shocker came when they upset Alabama there in the Elite Eight. But, you know, they went on a good run, you know. And they're looking to replicate that as last season, but this time get to the championship. Pierce gets down low, takes the floater, and gets it to go. Brian Pierce off to a hot start here for the Hoosiers. They have a 4-point lead right now over the Wolverines. Blake over to Boss. Boss, three-point shot is good. Sammy Boss with the quick three-point shot gets it to fall. Brian Pierce now with it. Guarded by Blake. Pierce hands it over to Rivers. Rivers guarded by Glover. Had some space, decided not to take it. They get the ball over to Knight. And Knight will step out of bounds once again. This doesn't really matter. Elias Knight will step out of bounds and turn the ball over again here for the Hoosiers. As Jamie Blake has it. Guarded by Pierce, excuse me. Pierce was all defensive team last year in the Big Ten. Amazing defensive point guard here for the Hoosiers. They give it over to Rivers in the corner. He gets around his man, takes the mid-range pull-up. It's no good. Matthews with the rebound. Blake has it. Bringing it up the court. Guarded by Pierce. Milton with it. Jarrett Blake guarding him. Back over to Blake. Blake over to Matthews. Wolverines trying to get an offensive set going. Nice defense here by the Hoosiers. As Milton will get his shot blocked at the rim by Eze. Eze with his second block of the game here early. As Brian Pierce pulls up for three. No good. Rebounded by Sloan. Jamie Blake here with the ball. Boss has it. Throws that alley-oop slam to Matthews. What a pass and what a finish there by Sammy Blake and the center Matthews. Brian Pierce with the ball. Gives it over to Rivers. Rivers gives it to Gilmore on the cut. He takes the floater. No good. Rebounded by Boss. Players from last season, you know, they remember that pain they felt and the words that were said about them after they were just so close. And they, like I said, they're looking to do something this season, make a name for themselves, put Michigan on the map for this EBA College Series. As Gilmore has the ball, passes it over. Pierce, three-point shot, no good once again, rebounded by Sloan. Boss has it, gives it over to Milton, and he gets the lay in to go. Greg Milton with the two-point shot there. Three-point lead here for the Wolverines. Rivers with it, back to Pierce. Gilmore has it. Over to Rivers. Black in the corner. Three-point shot is good. Jarrett Black, another three. Gets it to go. And we're knotted up at 13 here. Blake with it. Over to Milton. Milton over to Boss, excuse me. He takes the screen by Matthews. Passes it over to Blake. Wolverines trying to get this play going. Milton with the three. No good. Rebounded by Gilmore. I feel like he could have probably worked around and used a few more seconds to get a better shot. As we're under 40 seconds here in this first quarter. Eze with it. Getting down low. Takes the contested lay. No good. Gets his own rebound. Pierce takes it up top to restart. Gets it to Rivers. Open three. No good. Rebounded by Sammy Boss. Wolverines likely going to hold for the last shot here. As Milton has the ball up top. Milton holding it. Taking the screen by Matthews. Pulls up for three. No good. Rebounded by Eze. And that will be the end of the first quarter. We have a tie here between your number 2 seed Michigan Wolverines and your number 3 seed Indiana Hoosiers. And we'll be right back after this break for the rest of this game. We are back for the start of your second quarter. Tied up here in 13 apiece. Both of these teams hungry here, fighting for their first Big Ten championship. Let's see who will be able to break away here as Bamilso Kuto checks in the game here for the Wolverines. He's a returning point guard for the team. As he goes up with the layup, no good. Rebounded by Knight. Knight passes it over to Riley. Riley with it. Guarded by the true freshman, Caden Sawyer. Riley takes the mid-range pull-up J. No good. Rebounded by Sawyer. Sawyer passes it up. Gets the ball at the court. Kudo. Sidestep mid-range shot is good. And that's Michigan's first point in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Went in a bit of a dry spell there offensively. It's always nice to see that first bucket go in. Hopefully, you can get a few more to follow. As Knight has it top of the key, takes the screen, gives it over to Gilmore as he misses the layup down low. Rebounded by Roberts. Roberts will pass the ball up to Kudo. Kudo trying to back his man down. Severio standing with him. True freshman here for the Hoosiers. And Sawyer has it down low, posting his man. Goes up with the layup and misses. Nice defense down there by Riley. Knight throws the alley-oop pass. Gets it to go there. Couldn't catch the name on that player. I want to say it was Riley, as it was. Or no, it wasn't. But nice pass and finish there for the Hoosiers. As we have a closely contested game here. Sawyer with it. Backing down Riley once again. Goes up on him and uses the length this time. And gets the layup to go. Caden Sawyer, like I said, true freshman here for this Michigan Wolverines team. As Gilmore has it. Passes it over to Riley. Riley with the mid-range pull-up. No good. Rebounded by Gilmore. Back out to Riley for three. No good once again. Marcus Glover with the board. Kudo with it. Gets around the defense and goes up with the slam. The little man getting the slam with the bunnies. And that should ignite this Michigan Wolverines team right here. Alvario with the ball. Pass it to an open Knight for three. No good. Rebounded by Glover. Kuto back with the ball. Screen is set. He gets it, passes it to Glover. Ooh, he almost had that open shot. He's guarded by Gilmore. Gets it back to Kudo. Kudo will take the screen by Sawyer. Goes up for the contested lay, and he'll draw the foul on Riley. That'll be his first foul of the game. And Milton Kuto will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Like I said, Kuto, returning player from last season, was here with this Wolverines team. Had some pretty good games there. Known for his playmaking ability and his way to make shots here and there. Only gripe the Michigan fans could say about him is they just wish he could be just a tad bit more consistent. But off to a good start here tonight. Knight with the ball, walking it up the court here for the Hoosiers. Guarded by Boss. Let's see what Coach Spoelstra and this Hoosiers team can do to get back in this game here. Alvario with it. Guarded by Kuto. Passes it down low to Jared Blake. Pump fake. Nice pump fake. Goes back up and gets the layup. Nice patience there by Jared Blake to get the 2-point lay-in to go. Kudo with the ball. Over to Boss. Boss trying to get around the defense. Kudo has it. Over to Matthews. Down low to Glover. Glover, fade away 2-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Rivers. And Marcus Glover, pretty quiet here to start this game. Wolverines are definitely going to need him to get involved if they want to try to get this W here. He will get a rebound. Gives it over to Kudo. Kudo over to Boss. Glover back with it. Glover guarded by Gilmore. Screen set by Glover. Milton gets around and it's Oh, it's almost a steal. It's loose. And it's, oh, what, fighting for the ball. And it's out on Matthews. What hustle and defense right there by the Indiana Hoosiers. Like I said earlier, that's the exact thing Coach Spoelstra coaches this team up on, is effort, defense, and intensity, and it showed right there. As Knight has the ball guarded by Boss, gives it over to Rivers. He's trying to get around Glover. No luck. Nice defense here by the Wolverines, excuse me. Rivers with it, gives it over to Overio. Nice hand there by Marcus Glover to poke the ball loose as he gets the ball. Takes the step back 2-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Eze. Knight with it. Hoosiers getting some defensive stops. They just got to get some points to go behind it. That's one of the only things that this team struggle with sometimes, is being consistent offensively, as Knight will miss the layup. Milton with it. Passes it over to Boss. Boss. Nice stop there by Knight. Milton goes up with the shot and gets the shot to go over Jarrett Blake. Milton's not shooting the ball too good, but he's up to 4 points here. Hoosiers having a hard time getting it going here offensively. Pass down to Eze, and he will get the slam to go over Sloan. Hopefully that dunk right there can get this offense getting the flow in them, because it has been hard here these past few minutes. Milton with the ball, guarded by Blake. Trying to put the moves on him, half spin, into the fadeaway, no good. Rebounded by Eze. And Rivers has the ball over to Overio. Over to Knight. Knight for three, and he gets the 3-point shot to go. Nice shot there by Elias Knight to cut the lead here to 1. And head coach Steve Clifford will call a timeout to talk it over with his team here. What a run the Hoosiers are making right now. Ignore those standings on the side. That does not matter. But we are back from that timeout. We will see what Coach Clifford had to say with his team there after the Indiana Hoosiers go on a mean run here to bring the game within 1. With 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here in this first half of basketball. Blake has the ball, passes it over to Sloan, back to Boss, back to Blake now. Blake is guarded by Brian Pierce, former Big Ten all-defensive team player, as Milton gets both the defenders in the air but misses a layup, and he's cold right now. Not a good start for him whatsoever. As Blake has the ball, screen set by Pierce, passes it back out to Pierce, open 3-point shot for Pierce, no good. Nice play and everything, just poor execution. If you're Pierce, that's a shot you normally want to see go down. As Blake gets it over to Boss, open mid-range, no good, rebounded by Eze. Nice defensive sluggish fest here we're watching. As Pierce has it, guarded by Boss. Trying to get around him and get some offense. Nice defense here by the Wolverines. Rivers with the ball, guarded by Matthews, over to Blake. Not Blake, Pierce, excuse me. He shoots the 3-point shot, and it's no good. Blake with the ball. They give it to Milton. We're under a minute left here in this first half. Wolverines leading by 1. Screen is set by Sloan. Milton, pump fake, goes up, no good. Rebounded by Eze. And Greg Milton misses another shot. It's Pierce with the ball. Trying to get around Boss, gets it down low to Eze. Eze, nice pump fake into the slam. What a move there by Ronald Eze to get the lead back here for the Indiana Hoosiers. Jamie Blake with it, guarded by Pierce. Over to Boss. Screen set by Matthews. Boss with it. Throws the alley-oop, and what a furious slam there by Matthews. What a play call there by the Michigan Wolverines. And they take the lead back here as the Hoosiers will hold for the last shot. Pierce has it. Screen set by Eze. Pierce, 3. No good. And that will be your first half of basketball. The number 2 Michigan Wolverines lead the number 3 Indiana Hoosiers 25-24. And we will be back after this break for the start of your second half. I've been calling Buddy Ronald. His name is Rondé. He has 4 points and 8 rebounds. And Tommy Boss there with 3 points and 4 rebounds. Stats pretty similar. The Hoosiers shooting a horrendous 38% from the field. You want to see that get better here. Like I said, that's one of the struggles that this team has, is their inconsistency on offense. Not a lot of elite scorers on this team. So, you know, sometimes it's hard for them to find buckets here and there, but the defense and effort this team plays with is what's got them to this point here as they try to fight back in this game and get this upset and move on to the Big Ten Championship for the 2nd season in a row in hopes of getting it done this time. Sammy Boss gets it to Milton. Glover has it now, guarded by Rivers. Boss has it. And an illegal screen there by Greg Milton. And he has just been a complete negative here for this Indiana team with his missed shots, turnovers. Just not a good night here if you're Greg Milton. As Pierce has the ball here. Guarded by Blake. Gets safety screen. Passes it in the corner to Blake. And what a 3-point shot there. Milton with it over to Boss. Sloan now has it. Off-ball screen set by Glover to get the ball to Milton. Milton getting around the defense. Goes up with the layup, and he gets the floater to fall. Greg Milton finally seeing the ball hit the bottom of the net here. It's been a minute for him as they tie the game up for 27 apiece. Knight guarded by Boss. Trying to get around the defense. They swap. Knight with a smaller man on him. Got some open. Pierce on the wing for 3, and he gets it to fall.
3 points.
And the Indiana Hoosiers have made 5 more 3-pointers than the Michigan Wolverines here tonight. As Blake has it. Guarded by Pierce. Calling the ISO right here. If I'm them, this is not the ISO I want. As Boss has it. Guarded by Knight. And they give it over to Glover. Glover guarded by Rivers. Back out to Blake. Screen set by Glover. Blake passes it over to Glover, and he gets the lay-in to go. If you're Michigan, you want to see Marcus Glover start to get going here. You know how valuable he is to this offense and this team in general. When Marcus Glover's having a good night, it's a good night here for this Michigan team as Brian Pierce gets the nice pass on the cut there to the rim for 2 points. Indiana Hoosiers lead by 3. Sloan with the ball in the wing, gets it down low to Glover. Glover with the fadeaway 2-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Rivers. Black with the ball, over to Pierce. Pierce with it, takes the screen by Rivers, down low to Rivers, and he gets the lay-in to go. Indiana Hoosiers starting off hot here and started the second half. Finding the open shots, making the open shots, just playing nice fluent basketball here. You see Coach Spoelstra had a good talk with him in that locker room as Marcus Glover gets the mid-range pull-up shot to go. That's definitely what you want to see happen here as he looks a little bit more aggressive here in the second half. Black gets it over to Rivers. Rivers passes it to Pierce. Pierce trying to get around Blake. Nice defense here by Jamie Blake. Out to Knight. Ronde goes over to set him a screen. Knight, 3-point shot, good. Elias Knight draining the 3-point shot here for the Hoosiers. Jamie Blake walks it up the court here. Passes it over to Glover. Blake over to Boss. Boss guarded by Eze. Nice defense here. Blake back with it. Passes it out to Boss. In the corner, Sloan. Over to Milton. A lot of passing here. No open shots. Good defense as Milton takes the contested 3 and gets it to go. Greg Milton with the 3-point shot. Brings it to a 3-point game. And Jarrett Blake will bring the ball up the court here for the Indiana Hoosiers. Ronde down low. Guarded by Sloan. Ronde not having a big aggressive night tonight. Not many points offensively here. Rivers 3-point shot off the screen, no good. Sloan with the rebound. Blake has it, gives it over to Milton. Milton out to Boss, over to Sloan. Oh, a nice pass and catch there by Jamie Blake to get the 2-point slam to go. And it's just now all of a sudden a 1-point game here. Wolverines have turned it back on. And they're playing like how they were to close that first half, excuse me. Knight, mid-range pull-up shot, no good. Rebounded by Milton. Greg Milton with the ball here. Passes it down low to Marcus Glover. They send the double team at him. Over to Boss. Screen is set by Milton. Milton 3-point shot, no good. Allen Rivers with the rebound. Rivers gets the ball to Knight. Knight has it. Over to Pierce. Wolverines have been playing some good defense this past few minutes. Pierce will find Rivers at the top of the key to get the 3-point shot to fall. Allen Rivers, the returning power forward here for the Indiana Hoosiers, gets the 3 to go. Jamie Blake has it. Has it. Outside to Blake. Blake with it. Gets it over to Glover. Had the 3 for a second. Not a good pass as Milton has it now. Guarded tightly by Black. Nice defense there by the Hoosiers. Amazing, beautiful defensive possession right there. And Greg Milton he's having a horrible game. 9 points on 4 of 15 shooting. 1 for 7 from 3. That's just awful. Eze will miss the layup down low. Good defense there by Glover. 4-point game here. Blake has it. Over to Milton. Screen set by Boss. As he gets it over to Sloan. Mismatch down low with Glover and Pierce. Glover, quick shot, no good. Marcus Glover missing the bunny there. And the Hoosiers get the rebound and they find Eze and he'll miss the shot down low. Good defense once again down low by Marcus Glover. And Ronde Eze just 4 points on 2 of 6 shooting. He does have 8 rebounds, but this Hoosiers team needs every source of offense they can find as Sammy Boss gets to the rim and draws the foul. That'll be Rivers' first foul of the game. And Sammy Boss will head to the line for one more after this timeout here. Called, I think it was by the Michigan Wolverines. Head coach Steve Clifford want to make sure his team stays on track here. And we'll be back after this timeout. We are back from that timeout here. So get ready to see if Sammy Boss can convert this three-point play here for the Michigan Wolverines to cut the lead to 1 point here. And he gets the free throw to go. Gilmore with the ball here, walking it up for the Hoosiers. Ortiz gets it to Pierce. Pierce guarded by Kuto, and he goes right at him as he takes advantage of the smaller defender. He's got 12 points on 50% shooting here. Blake gives it to Boss. Boss gives it back to Blake, and nice cut to the rim. And nice finish on the layup there by Jamie Blake. Alvario with the ball here. Gives it to Pierce. Back to Alvario. The true freshman here. 3-star coming out of high school. Trying to get to the rim, and he'll draw the foul there on Jamie Blake. That'll be his first one of the game. And the true freshman, Alvario will head to the line for a free throw. 2 free throws, excuse me. First free throw at the line there is good. It's both teams making a few substitutions here. Oliverio, second shot here. It's good. He goes 2-2 at the free throw line. 3-point lead here for your Indiana Hoosiers over the number 2 seed Michigan Wolverines. Pass down low to Caden Sawyer, the true freshman. He gets the layup to go. 3-star Caden Sawyer with the 2-point lay-in. Pass over to Ortiz. Ortiz gets it over to Knight. Knight, this team's leading scorer, trying to get some stuff going here offensively. Trying to get to the rim, throws up the floater and gets it to go. Elias Knight with the nice floater there. Shot clock is turned off. Wolverines, I was thinking they'd hold for the last shot. Not sure what Kudo was doing with all that dribbling. But he'll take it back to the top to hold for the last shot. And they have the mismatch down low to Sawyer. They'll get it down there to him. He'll go up with the layup, and he'll miss it. No good. And that's how the third quarter will end. The 3-seed Indiana Hoosiers leading the 2-seed Wolverines by 3, 46-43. And we will be back for the start of this fourth quarter and this Big Ten Conference semifinal. We are back for your State Farm assist of the game, which will go to the nice alley-oop pass there by the true freshman, or not the true freshman, excuse me, the transfer student, and Elias Knight, FCS transfer, coming over here being a big-time help to this team. The team's leading scorer here, as the Hoosiers will start with the ball and start with the score, catching the defense off guard. Nice assist there by Elias Knight. 5-point game here for the Indiana Hoosiers as Kudo get to the rim down low, goes up with the contested layup and gets it to fall. Milton Kuto is a brave small guard, man. He's fearless. Has no problem going down low, playing down there with the big boys, as Riley will draw the foul on Sawyer. That's his first one of the game. As Riley will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
At the line for 2.
His first free throw was good. 6-point game here now. Riley, second shot is also good. Wait, it's not. It's a 5-point game. I'm tripping. I don't know math. Anyways, Kuto with it, trying to get to the rim. Takes the shot over Alvario. No good. Rebounded by Knight. And this is a mismatch right here. Let's see if Knight takes advantage of it. As he will shoot the shot over Milton Kuto, and it's no good. It's been a lot of missed shots here at the rim over smaller defenders. As Kuto has the ball now, guarded by Alvario. Over to Sawyer. Sawyer outside to Kuto. Kuto 3 is good. While Milton Kuto knocks down the 3-point shot to bring the game within 2. Alvario has it over to Gilmore. Outside to Knight. Knight, deep contested 3, no good. Rebounded by Glover. Not the smartest of shots taken there by Elias Knight. Had a lot of time to create something better. Settled for the contested 3, and Milton Kuto with the layup to tie the game here at 50 apiece, and he's up to 13 points tonight. The returning point guard here, coming back trying to put on for his university. Knight makes the mid-range J to quiet down the crowd. Elias Knight trying to advance the Indiana Hoosiers to their second consecutive Big Ten championship. Unable to get the job done last season. Looking to capture their first this year. Glover decides not to take that layup. Gets it out to Matthews. Matthews gets it to Sawyer. Screen is set. Sawyer goes up with the layup and gets it to go. And we're back tied up here. What a nice game we have once again after the amazing game from last night. These conference champion, the lay-in down there is good to go. These conference tournament games have not disappointed this season. We've maybe had 1 or 2 blowouts. The rest of the games have been 1 possession or within 5. As the alley-oops, oh my goodness. What a pass and finish there. I don't know how this crowd ended up jumping on their feet. What a slam that was there by the Michigan Wolverines to tie the game back up here. Corner, 3-point shot, no good, rebounded by Glover. Marcus Glover with the ball here. Passes it over to Kuto. Kuto over to Sawyer. Sawyer with it. They need to get it down low to Glover. That's what they do. Glover has it. They find the double team. Shooters pass it over to Kuto, and he misses the open 3. Riley with the ball here. Takes it straight to the rim, and it's blocked by Matthews. Who just recovered the ball, though. Alvario gets it over to Ortiz. Ortiz gets it to Knight. Knight, open mid-range J is good. Elias Knight coming up here clutching this 4th quarter. As Sawyer has it, gets it over to Kuto. Kuto drives back out to Sawyer. Kuto gets it over to Roberts. Screen is set by Glover. Pass over to Glover. To the corner to Kuto. Good defense here by this Hoosiers team. Not allowing any open shots. As Kuto gets an offensive rebound down there. Like I said earlier, this cat is fearless. Not afraid to go down there and play with the big boys. Get his own offensive board. Unable to execute on the second chance shot, though. As the Hoosiers have it. Knight guarded by Sawyer. Knight on the wing. Screen set by Gilmore. Knight trying to get around the defense. Pump fakes. Gets it over to Vario. Vario with the three-point shot, and he gets it to go. The three-star freshman here for the Indiana Hoosiers gets the three-point shot to fall. And the Michigan Wolverines will need to call timeout here as they trail by 5 with 3 minutes and 35 seconds here. Head coach Steve Clifford trying to get his team on track. We are back here from the break. And could Coach Clifford get some words to get this team back pumping as they trail by 5 to the number 3 seed Indiana Hoosiers. This Michigan team barely missed out on the conference tournament last season, finishing just by a game in that 5th spot. They're here as the 2 seed, one to make a run in the championship as they almost turn it over, but Blake gets it, passes it out to Milton, and it's in the hands of Glover now. Glover gets it back in Milton's hands, and he'll have it. Trying to get an open shot. Nice defense here by Black. And the Milton shoots a terrible contested jump shot, and it's rebounded by Eze. Nice defense once again by the Indiana Hoosiers. And not a smart pass there by Knight. They were going for the alley-oop, could not convert it. And that's a turnover there. Wolverines now have the ball. They get it over to Milton. Sloan has it. Screen is set by Glover on an off ball. Sets another one for Milton. He gets this ball. Now Sloan, step back shot by Milton as he gets the shot to go. Nice screen set there by Sloan to help Milton create some space to get that mid-range step back Jada fall. 3-point game here. Knight has it, guarded by Boss. Knight gets around Boss, takes the mid-range shot off the glass and gets it to fall. Elias Knight coming in clutch this 4th quarter. 5-point game here. Wolverines have it. We're with 2 minutes left, and a nice alley-oop pass from Blake to Glover. 3-point game here, under 2 minutes left. The 2 seed trying to make the comeback here and avoid the upset and advance to their first Big Ten Conference Championship. Knight pushes off Boss and gets the lay-in to go. 18 points here tonight for Elias Knight. He's playing out of his mind in this 4th quarter here. Back to Glover. Glover gets a slam. Marcus Glover trying to turn it on and get it going here for this Wolverines team. Down by 3. Trying to make it to that Big Ten Conference Championship. Screen set by Eze. Knight. Mid-range open. Look is good. And he's unlocked his takeover. He's on fire. And he's also up to 20 points. Elias Knight making every big-time shot here for this Hoosiers team. Blake gets it back. And it's a foul. And an and one for Marcus Glover. They will call the foul on Allen Rivers. That is his 2nd of the game. And Marcus Glover will head to the free throw line with 1 minute and 10 seconds left here in this game. The free throw is up, and it is good. Jamie Blake also has his takeover. 2-point game here with 1 minute and 7 seconds left. As Knight walks the ball up the court, gets it to Eze. Back to Knight. Knight, the ball is stolen. Michigan steals the ball. Passes up to Glover. Glover with it, slows it down, gets it to Blake. What a game we have here. Back to Glover. Glover goes up with the layup and gets it to go. Marcus Glover coming in clutch in this fourth quarter. Ties the game up at 65 with 44 seconds, left in this ball game. The FCS transfer, Marcus Glover coming in, making an impact immediately on this team, being the leading scorer, helping get them the 2 seed in the Big Ten. And they have the chance now, fighting, trying to get to that Big Ten championship. What did Coach Eric Spoelstra draw up there in that timeout for this team? Elias Knight still has his takeover. He is the hot hand right now. If I'm Eric Spoelstra, I'm drawing up a play to get the ball in his hands. It starts off in Pierce's, and they get it to Knight. Knight has it, guarded by Boss. Nice defense so far by Boss. Staying with them, gets the spin and gets the lay-in to go. Elias Knight with another tough bucket on Sammy Boss. And the 3-seed Hoosiers have a 2-point lead here late. 32 seconds left in this game. Elias Knight has been quiet the first 3 quarters of this game. Fourth quarter comes and he's playing out of his mind. Can Coach Steve Clifford draw up something nice enough here to help get this team a bucket? 32 seconds left here. 2-second differential between the shot and game clock. And another amazing game we have here. Like I said earlier, these conference tournament games have not disappointed. And we are in for a big-time amazing finish here. As the number 2 seed Michigan Wolverines trail by 2 to the 3 seed Indiana Hoosiers. They inball the ball to the hot hand, Jamie Blake. But you know who he's looking for. He wants to get the ball down low to Glover. As he gets it. Glover, no, not that shot. He passes it over to Blake. They get it to Sloan. Sloan gets to the rim, takes a sidestep mid-range shot, and Sloan will miss it. Sloan will miss the sidestep mid-range shot. And the Wolverines will have to foul. They had one to give. They'll have to foul again here as there's just 10 seconds left. As Blake will foul Brian Pierce and send him to the free throw line. With 9 seconds left in this game here. Pierce. First free throw. Is good. 3-point game now. Wolverines do have one more timeout, as Pierce will make both free throws, and Coach Steve Clifford will use his final timeout here of the game. As the 3 seed Indiana Hoosiers up 4 with 9 seconds left in this game. No one counted this Hoosiers team, expected them to do anything in this tournament. Even after their long run last season, they had a not so good season this year record-wise, finishing the season 13-22, and they're about to get ready to upset the number 2 team in their conference here. As we will get ready to see if Coach Steve Clifford could draw something up to help this Wolverines team somehow make a comeback here. Sloan will inbound it. Gets it to Boss. Boss, quick 3. And he hits the corner 3-point shot. Sammy Boss with the quick corner 3. Gets it to go. And head coach Eric Spoelstra will have to call a timeout as the Hoosiers only lead by 1 here now. What a clutch shot that was from Sammy Boss. Not the shot I was expecting. Thought they were going to try to get the ball in the hands of Glover, but Boss is the best shooter on this team, as he will make the 3-point shot and bring the game within 1 here. Let's see what Coach Eric Spoelstra just drew up here. The Wolverines do have to foul, and they do not have any timeouts left. So if they make these free throw attempts, they're going to have to get the ball and hurry and get it down the court. As Eze will inbound the ball. He gets it in tonight. And Boss will have to foul and send him to the free throw line. 6 seconds left on the clock here. Knight has shot the ball good from the free throw line all night tonight. Let's see if he can get these two clutch ones here to fall with his takeover. And he will miss the first free throw. Elias Knight misses the first free throw. Still a 1-point game. Second shot up. He makes it. 6 seconds left here to get the ball up the court and get a shot. Blake has it. Gets the ball up. Takes a contested three in Pierce's face. No good. And the 3-seed Indiana Hoosiers will upset the number 2 Michigan Wolverines and will advance to the Big Ten Championship for the second season in a row. Wow, what a game we just had here. Wolverines just unable to get it done here late, and he deserves an interview. That man right there last night, been clutch tonight, here in the clutch in the fourth quarter when this Hoosiers team needed him the most. And wow, what a finish to this game we just had. And another upset. The 3 seed will get the win and head to the championship as Coach Eric Spoelstra will look to claim his first Big Ten championship as Elias Knight is awarded the player of the game here. What an amazing game that just was. As we get ready to take a look at the stats. Both teams ended up shooting pretty good. I don't know what just happened. My screen just went black. Oh, my monitor just came unplugged. Bear with me, guys. Wow, this is... I don't know if the stream stopped or not. Couldn't tell you. But, yeah. I indeed just unplugged my monitor. Just plugged it back up. The stream stopped. No, we're still live. All right. So, like I said, both teams ended up turning it around after that first half. Both teams shot 51% from the field. The Wolverines shot only 31% from 3. Hoosiers got to 43%. And, wow, points in the paint. Wolverines had 48, 25 bench points, 21 assists. They low-key played better than the Hoosiers if you look at it, except on that three-point line. But Hoosiers just able to get it done late. As Marcus Glover got it going late in that fourth quarter to get to 15 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals on 7-11 shooting. But Milton Kuto surprised me tonight. He was playing outstanding tonight. 13 points in 14 minutes on 5 of 9 shooting. Greg Milton struggled tonight, 11 points on 17 shots. Sammy Boss with the clutch 3 there late at the end. He shot 3 or 4 tonight. This team played good. You just wish I feel like if Glover had been more aggressive at the start of the game, we would have probably had a different outcome. Looking at the points here for the Hoosiers, Elias Knight had 23 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists on 10 of 15 shooting. Amazing night for him tonight. As you look, fourth quarter, he had 13 points in that fourth and 18 in the second half after a quiet first half. Brian Pierce with a good offensive night tonight, 14 points on 50% shooting from the field. Jarrett Black had a good game also with 11 points on 4 of 5 shooting. This Indiana team showed up tonight. They played their brand of basketball, which is tough, gritty, defensive basketball, and they got their star to step up and score when they needed him to after their other big-time player, Rondé Eze, struggled offensively tonight, couldn't really get much going on the offensive end. but the Hoosiers were able to get it done, and they will complete the upset, and they will head to the championship to take on the winner between the number 1 seed Ohio State Buckeyes and the number 4 seed Illinois Fighting Illini. Like I said, that's a rematch of last year's Big Ten first round semifinal, where the 4 seed Illinois Fighting Illini would go on to demolish the Buckeyes, and that would be the start of their offseason downfall. They lose that game, ended up getting beat in the second round after they got the bye because of the bidding, because they were a top seed in the NCAA top 25. So they got one of those last few seeds to receive a bye, and they lost in the second round. And to finish a disappointing season, they went into the offseason as the number 1 team in the nation. And yeah, we'll be looking forward to see if they can not repeat last season sometime later tonight when we stream that game to see what our Big Ten championship game will be. But that's all for this game, and we'll see you guys later.